Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Thursday stream. It's your friendly neighbor Luka, and I'm joined by my co-host Arky. And for today's stream, we have a pretty special one, in my opinion, and it's our Just Chatty stream. The stream where we get to talk with you guys directly about different in-game topics. And so let's move right into the very first topic of PvE, and it's the Fable of Demons of Natalan side story. Okay, wow. I kind of just finished all 3 chapters of the side story, and wow, it was really amazing. I feel like the story this time, it's really rich in the story. Like, if you usually don't do the side stories, or you don't actually, read through them, I think you should give this one a try. The most recent one with the foxes, yes, with the foxes, there's just so much depth, okay? Who's your favorite fox, though? I know Siho, or I want to pronounce her name as Shiho for some reason, but that story really just, my favorite fox, though, is Vina, the purple fox, because my favorite color is purple. But honestly, all of these stories from our side story was really good. Although, let's see, I do feel like I like the Para and Arunka bond of the second one, but the foxes in the third one, where she turned, spoiler, okay, a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but, turning into a human because she falls in love with the human and then finds betrayal. It's kind of a classic story, right? But, yeah, what's your guys' favorite part? Start at the second part? Oh, it's okay. I think all of the parts are really good. Para just needs a hug. Yeah, that second one just really shows the bond between Para and Arunka. And that was so good. That's so good. I know, it just really shows how much Para really went through, right? Ken and Hostel bonding. Oh yeah, the Natalan monk. She's also gone through a lot. Okay, going through all 3 stories, and it also seems like she's going through a lot. When they show the design, her design, yeah, I know some people are saying that they would want her to be a playable character, but yes, her, all the foxes. Smilegate, please. Like, guys, you have to you say it in chat who you guys would want to see as a future playable character, because this is our stream where we get to talk with each other, and this is how we get to show HQ. This is what our community wants. But yeah, all the foxes. This is our current side story event. It's the 3-week one. There's 3 technically stories, all as one. Okay? Me as a playable, okay, if I was a playable character, guys, what would I be? What would Mashu be? Imagine if CMs could become playable characters. That'd be kind of cool, alright? Also, we do have a survey today, but the survey will be out later, okay? Yes, Mashu is quite busy, which is why I have Arky to keep me company today, okay? The foxes are different elements, like coloration plus Shio being a demon, so dark. Chance they come as a new setup. Oh, honestly, even if they were to come out as 3-star characters, just having them become playable would make my day, honestly. Mashu is a knight and I'm a mage. Honestly, I do really like mages. So, S3 of the loop. That'd be kind of sick. The real question is, what's my favorite Aespa song? Well, maybe this is like a cop-out answer, but Black Mamba, pretty good. Okay, so moving along, let's talk about the brand new, the labyrinth mode, the nightmare labyrinth mode. Honestly, it's so hard. I've been having a really hard time with it. Not gonna lie, I like doing PvE things, but the nightmare mode is really scary. And I haven't beaten it yet. It's really, really hard. It's really hard. When you think of Fairy Tale to Never, you think of me? Nice, nice. The reward effort doesn't add up in Nightmare. Okay, so what if you feel like the time and effort that you put into the Nightmare mode isn't really worth it? What do you feel like would sweeten the deal? You know? Love the new labyrinth. First time beating the heart, I knew it was in the new Oh, how do you guys like how you can only beat it with like one team the first time, and then you can't use the same team again? That is kind of a new mechanic, I feel like, that we added. After having cleared normal, all no nightmares for me. Oh no. The gear stats are worse? Huh. I am seeing a little bit of a mixed opinions from people. I mean, yeah, I also found it really difficult, so it's just like, maybe it's not really worth it for me. But yeah, having a different variation is pretty nice. Having to build 20 decent units is, yeah. So yeah, having to have a lot of different units is challenging, right? But yeah, it's just bad. I mean, okay, but what is it about it that makes it bad? Because it's so easy to say something is good or bad, but what about it? Is it having to have so many different units built? Is it certain mechanics in the game mode that makes it, undesirable to play? Or yeah, what is it, right? Using different teams means I need to build more units, gear, and mola, which I don't have. Yeah, so do you guys feel like maybe then the new nightmare mode is kind of geared towards a bit more of like veteran players? More players who have been around and have the gear and the units, compared to before, where it's like you could still do it yourself even if you're not super endgame. Alexa shop with the ring and neck piece is the best thing. Interesting. I am currently on Abyss floor 96 or 97, I think. Maybe have the option to choose the equipment drop. Yeah. Skin in the game more. Well, that's kind of a, we'll talk about that later. Okay? So just keep that, pin it, and we'll get back to that thought. These 7 boomers. There's more powerful, like the item level base is 90. Still on floor 100? Oh man. Even if I skip the new lab, too much work. Okay. It's harder than the Abyss challenge. Oh, okay. More raid tokens. Oh, nerf Abyss. I haven't heard that in a while, not gonna lie. But So I'm seeing some people say that maybe being able to choose your equipment would make the nightmare mode be a little bit more worth it. What else do you guys think? I mean, I feel like because it has been kind of challenging for me, I haven't been able to really get in depth with it because there's so many other things that I need to be playing as well. But yeah, so would you say someone was saying how the new mode is harder than Abyss? Do you guys agree? Not agree? For this and the rewards I've gotten for the rebound are disappointing. Okay, so like the rewards, I'm seeing rewards are kind of disappointing. If we swapped out certain things, how do you feel like would make it better? If level is not 85. Yeah, if it's 88 gear, you can't reforge it to 90. Except the pen neck, nothing is interesting. Okay. You have the power. Okay, guys. I am but a humble messenger for you guys, okay? What I can do for you is be able to relay your guys' information or, your comments and stuff. And this is why we're specifically having the stream, so that way we get a direct communication with you guys and to let, our devs know exactly what it is you guys are thinking, right? But I feel like we've spent a bit of time on the new labyrinth mode. Let's talk about our next topic, background battling. Okay, a voice for the yeah, we're really trying. I really hope you guys can understand that we're trying our best to make sure that you guys are having your voice and have it be heard. Okay. Nightmare Raid, not more challenging. It's more time consuming, not being able to teleport. There's a huge difference between challenging and just frustrating / hard. Okay, we will note that. So, background battling. People have been asking for background battling for a really, really long time, and we have just gotten it. It's been we got it on was it the 27th update? It's only been a few weeks since we've had background battling, right? And of course, because it's new, we're going to have, things here and there that we would want to make it even better. And I mean, I think being able to background battle hunts and spirit altars is a good start, right? Everything has to start somewhere. And, there could be things to make it better. I know a lot of people are saying being able to do background battling in adventure and side story would be really nice. But come on, we've only had it for a few weeks. Returning player hadn't played for good 2 years and it has improved. Oh man, if you haven't played in a while and you're coming back, there must be so much new information. But yeah, anything is better than before. Yeah, I mean, being able to background battle, being able to background battle has allowed me to have a little bit more time to really look into my gear. And the last few weeks, ever since background battling, I've been really able to focus a lot on making my gear. Because before, you can only do one or the other, and doing hunts is like a really important thing, and so I couldn't really focus on trying to kind of upgrade my units or even build new units because of it. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how to just build more units because only way to get better is to play. I feel like was a great idea over AFK battle. AFK. Oh, what do you mean by AFK battle? Restarting a battle, you don't have to go. Yeah, okay. I agree, Falcon. Having to go back into the hunt to restart the run and then restart background battling is a little tedious. It's just AFK equals not. Oh, okay. Yes, I agree with that. I know some people think that they want AFK farming, but then I feel like that just takes away from the game, if that makes sense. Because at least background battling, you still have to be playing the game and do other things in the game, right? Whereas if it's completely AFK, you're not even focused on the game. And then what's the point, right? That takes away from the play. Yeah. So hype for next week? Ooh, I wonder what's coming out next week, okay? AFK battles just benefits players who play. See, but here's the thing. If you're playing a lot of different games, that means you're not giving any good focus to a singular game. And I feel like that takes away from the immersion, if that makes sense, right? Not applying to quest progression doesn't make sense to me, so I mean, maybe it's because it's like the having to play the portion of the game in order to gain the, you know, the thing. Oh my gosh, my brain is not working so well. But yeah, it's a little weird, but I mean, at least we have that little pop-up where it kind of tells you in the beginning where, you know, if you do background battling, it's not going to count. I know some people have talked about that, and I think they ignore it. Okay. And Emma Elena. Whoa, Emma Elena is at a 1.7 rating. Didn't know that. I like the in-game music we can play in the lobby. Feels like, okay. I quit. Yeah, see, a lot of people are saying, let's not become an AFK game, right? And background battling is honestly a really great start to what we want, but maybe we expand background battling to include side stories or adventure. But yes, I think a decent amount of people in chat are agreeing. Let's not go towards AFK. Okay, background good enough. Chef's kiss. We just need to expand it. Okay? Why doesn't background battling contribute to daily tasks? See, so yeah, I think it's just, if you're background battling, then it's still in the background, and so if it counted towards progression, maybe it makes it too easy to, you know, do your daily task. I don't know. Maybe it's the code. You know, I'm not a dev, so I can't tell you exactly why background battling can't contribute to dailies. But maybe if you think about it from a coding aspect, a dev aspect, maybe it's just the coding is too difficult. I don't know. Mama wants us to actually to do our chores. Exactly. We've gotta put in some effort. Okay. Just it's probably the code because you're doing the task, but just in the background. Yeah, maybe. Could count and not hurt, but maybe the coding is too complex. Yeah, exactly. How about the hero? Ooh, we'll be talking about that a little later in the stream. And so I feel like we've talked about a lot of different PvE things. And before we move into PvP, I know PvP is something a lot of people in here enjoy talking about. We're gonna go into a quick, tiny little commercial break. Okay, just a tiny one. Just a small one. Okay? Small one.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Professor G. Parents, are you ready to give your kid a jumpstart on their journey to becoming a legend player in RTA? Well, look no further, because now you can order my award-winning TV show, The E7 ABCs, on DVD.
That's right. With E7 ABCs, your child will blossom through 12 episodes of fun-filled lessons, learning from heroes from Acades to Zerato.
Today's letter is the letter K. Now, let's use it in a sentence together. Ken uses kicks. One more time. Ken uses kicks. Good job, everybody.
Your child will have a blast as they learn core skills such as spelling, pronunciation, and reading.
So once we finish with this B here, now we move on to the next letter, which is I, which we go just down and out of the dot. Finally, we finish off with S, where you come up from the top, make a little snaky line, and there you are.
And extra important skills like one-shot, spanning, speed tuning, grafting, cleaving, rolling, counterpick, and much, much more.
But I'm not done yet. Call in the next 5 minutes and we'll double your order. That's right, 2 copies of E7 ABCs for the price of 1. That's a very interesting question, but do you know how to pronounce this word or this name? I know, it's very complicated, but let me give you a hint. Have you heard of what a shoe is before? So why wait? Call now and order your very own copy of E7 ABCs today.
Call 1-800-EPIC-7 to get your copy of Epic 7 ABCs for just 999 Skystones plus shipping and handling. Call now while supplies last.
Don't wait, call now and give your kid the head start they need, the Epic 7 way.
Okay, now that you guys have learned about the E7 ABCs, now we can really talk about some PvP. And if you guys are curious where that commercial came from, it was from our 4th anniversary stream. So maybe in case you missed our stream for whatever reason, just a little taste of what you kind of missed. Okay, so moving right along into our PvP section, we're gonna talk about Unbound Knight Arowell. Okay. Oh, she is really, really strong right now, and although she clearly has her weaknesses, right? She could have her buff stripped, her escort stripped, and her barrier can really hurt her instead if they like draft DJ Basar, but she's still a really, really strong unit, okay? Unbound, but I feel bound by her stunts. Yeah, she's still super strong, and it's just a specialty change, right? She's a specialty change unit, and it goes to show that you don't always need to be using, ML units or 5-star units to have a really good unit in your draft. Plus, she can be used in relatively a lot of different play styles, which is pretty nice. And yeah, I think a lot of people are agreeing her specialty change is pretty good. Glad the specialty change missions were easy. And I think it's pretty interesting how, she buffs, like she gives attack to light units, and how barrier light units in the start of the game, like very light units focus. A full light team. Has anyone here in chat tried using a full light team with Arowell yet? They can buff F. I think there was a amount of text and I kind of missed it. Sorry, I wasn't able to read it. Arowell is Batman. Oh my gosh, her design is so pretty. Although my only qualms with it is, imagine if maybe she had a little bit more of a knight design, if you catch my drift. I know a lot of people like it, and I do like it, but I'm just saying, I think she could have been really, really, I don't know, elevated. But just a tad more armor. I'm not saying she needs to be completely decked out in armor, but just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. But her design, yes, amazing. The opposite, no. I think her design right now, I guess, is kind of, it's better than how games sometimes will give, you know, waifu knights, but just a little bit, okay? Who needs armor when you can tank damage? True. Bikini armor is, no, please, just, if you think about it logically, bikini armor just, I mean, it has to be OP, but still. The previous Knight SC is pillows and I prefer that design. Yeah, I mean, hinges goes to show sometimes, right? Luna skin. Logically, less armor means more mobility. You may have something, you may be onto something there, but yeah, we have a decent amount of units to talk about, so let's move right along into Arunka. There is a lot of talk about Arunka, and she, you know, I think she has her niche, right? She has her niche, and people are comparing her to a certain unit, right? And I have seen a few plays, right, where she does a certain job, right? She does a certain job, and like you can't have an OP unit every single time, right? You can't have a super, like, insanely strong unit every single time, but there are certain things that could make her a better unit, right? I know some people were talking about how she has really low damage and basically no survivability. And what do you think could be tweaked in order to kind of make her better, right? I think some people were saying give her some survivability. Some people are saying she just needs more damage. But that's like the fine line in balancing, right? Where it's you do one thing and maybe it's too much. You do another thing, it's too little. But I use Arunka to vanish squishy but high damage units. Okay. Punish barriers more. Okay, so I think I can agree with you guys in the sense of, you know, if maybe she needs more damage, like that's not, like don't overdo it, but just maybe do more damage on barrier units is what you guys are saying. Ignore mitigation, ignore some damage shared to barriers and some survivability. Okay, but what survivability could she be given without it making it too much? You know, that makes sense. S1 extra attack needs to be able to proc on counter. Are there? It's not as bad as she is low-key awesome at dealing with the latest 3-star Adin. She may need some balance boosting, but give her a few months for. Yeah, I think what people are kind of doing is like they're trying too hard to compare her to Hwa-Young, you know, and because she's not as amazing as Hwa-Young, that makes her automatically bad. Which is unfair, right? It's unfair to like compare them to. Yeah, we don't need another Hwayoung, possibly. I'm comparing her to any other warriors. It's not that, she's just very underwhelming. So, what you guys are saying is you guys feel like Arunka is relatively, she needs a little bit of help. She needs a little bit of help. And in order to help her would be to maybe buff her damage to barrier units, right? And I know a lot of people are talking about our next unit, and Savior Adin, another 3-star unit, and she recently came out, right? How long? It's been about a week-ish, and insane. I was able to beat Zio just yesterday, and I was going for my Savior Adin, and the light spirit altar isn't until tomorrow. So I did everything else, I think so far, except that. Yeah, so I'm waiting till tomorrow so I can try and finish it up. And a lot of people are saying the grind to get her is not the greatest. It was a little difficult. It did take me a few days of grinding through episode 4 because I think I was on chapter 5 of episode 4 when she was released. Grinding through. Really, really grinding through. Jenna took 10 hours. Wait, did Jenna do one sitting of 10 hours of episode 4? It's like doing 3 specialty changes for one unit. I won't even see regular Adin for a very long time. I'm halfway into episode 2. Do you like to read through the story? Are you just taking your time? Because if you're just taking your time, that's fine, right? Some people just really enjoy the lore, and I love that for you guys. Grinding Adin is not fun, but taking my time, the story is cool. Yeah. Episode 4, I don't know, maybe I'm a sucker because episode 4 is very East Asian inspired with all the different characters in it. That ending, so interesting. Entire season worth of content in 10 hours seems very reasonable. Wait, did someone answer if Jenna did it all in one sitting or not? Beginning missions for a grind, they got reasonable doable from chapters 4 and onwards. Reading episode 4. Yeah, I think we were talking about it. Were we talking about it last week? I think we were talking about it last week, and someone was talking about how they're taking their time going through the episodes and chapters and reading the story. So, no spoilers? Okay. I will try to not spoil anything. I will try. It's only a grind for people who ignored it to the last minute. I fail to see this issue with the grind. Okay, Tristan is just calling people out. People as in, I am one of you guys. Don't you worry. Oh yeah, the Zio. Okay, I think some people. I was reading, kind of like in Discord, and how some people found the Zio boss to be pretty difficult, but there are ways to make it work, and there are ways to get it done in one try. I did it. If I could do it, if I can do it, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay? Can I change items? I believe Zio boss is manageable. Yeah. Tristan will gear flex Zio. Guys, I am not lying when I tell you this. My gear is not insane. I would say I have the gear of the average year and a half played player, if that makes sense. If you and I have played about the same amount of time and played the game pretty similarly, I think we are probably around the similar gear level. Okay, so about a year and a half. I want to know how the episode 4 story ended, not Rita. You could always probably ask people in the lore lounge of the Discord if you want to know just how the story ends, and then, you know, maybe skip. But I think the ending, the like ending scenes were just really pretty. And speaking of the boss Zio, okay, of episode 41010, what about the unit Zio that we'll be getting in a few weeks? Next week? 2 weeks? Time is like an illusion to me right now. We just gotta move on. Zio turned 2C. There has been a lot of talk about Zio when he was released. And he looks really strong. And he's gonna get banned every game to keep him from messing with high-speed units. And, you know, maybe if he is a must pre-ban, then it allows for kind of like other units to get through. But then if you're a turn 2, it's just like, it makes it pretty hard, right? But 106 speed seems balanced enough. Imagine Zio as he is with, you know, 110, 112 speed. As she released it, made everyone ML of it. Wait, Zio looks like ML or Valen? I don't see it. Wait, Zio? Wait, people didn't like Zio for his looks? People didn't like how his design was? More like ML Ludwig. I can see that. YouTube chat, I can agree with you guys. I can see ML Ludwig. But he's not ML Ludwig, okay? People, Okay, if the only reason why you didn't like Zio's design was because he's not a waifu, I don't think that's a good argument. Just not a boss design. Okay. I wanna It's not, yeah, exactly. It's not a good argument if you're just like, it's because he is not a waifu. We need more adult Fox. That I can agree with. Okay, more adult husbandos would be nice. Who would you want to see next? Which NPC husbando would you want to see next? MLRA incoming? But here's the question. when is ML Ray coming out? So that way we can admire him. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay. Anyways, so a lot of people can agree Zeo seems really strong, but those are just kind of the first impressions. We'll have to see when he comes out to really gauge how good he is. Alright? And let's just move away from kind of units that are coming out that are, you know, just released, and let's talk about the balance changes, the recent balance changes with Remnant Violet, Top Model Luka, Pirate Captain Flan, Vildred, Zahak, Luluka, Bad Cat Armin, Jenna, and then the Alabastron and Chatty artifacts. Okay. First off, Rylet. I am debating on trying to get Rylet for my headhunt, just so I could have a Rylet and Violet team. That'd be kind of nutty. Zahak is now Zahak. Okay. It's nice to see a lot of these different changes, right? Although these are good changes, we're going the right direction, right? And yeah, Zahak took the cake. He enabled my other dash dealers to shine a lot. Yeah, I know a lot of people, we're talking about a lot of different units wanting to see buffs. So, do you guys feel as though maybe it'll take some time for certain units to see buffs? But is this a good sign that it's possible, you know? And maybe this is where you kind of ask for which other units you would want to see next. Okay? I like the Vildred buffs. The Hawk is OP now. Giving to the main interest of a character how she's built. Okay. So I saw someone asking about it, and I'm feeling generous. I was gonna release it in a few more minutes, but we'll have the survey released now. Okay? So if Product could please release the survey. Release the survey. Not a unit, but an artifact. Necro and indeed needs buff. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Ilyanovs. How do you guys feel like? What do you guys feel would be a good way for change? Like, well, can't say you want to see a certain unit buffed, and then, you know, not really. How, like, in what way would you be able to buff a unit in order to make them a little bit better without making them, you know, too strong, right? Make Ilyanov a fire shoe, give her a counter, innate counter. She eats a counter instead of a unit getting countered. Okay. Older units to be brought back so they're usable in power crap meta. They don't have to be overtuned. Okay. Base stats upgrade. Has there ever been a change to like the base stats? That would be kind of interesting. Alright. Give her a heal. Okay. But it does sound like kind of like how we were talking about a little bit earlier about the different balance changes, that the units that got buffed, those are really good buffs. And for future changes, we would want to see some other units that the community would like to see to get buffed for the next one. Oh, honestly, I'm running a little low on energy, and so before we run into the last couple of topics, we're gonna have a little bit of a commercial break. Okay, just another little one. I promise you guys it's short. So, yeah.
I am feeling pretty tired. I guess Garl wouldn't mind if I took just one drink, would he?
Hey, aren't those Garo's drinks?
Huh? Where'd you come from?
Here, I have something for you instead.
Big leaf. Wait, where'd you even pull this out from? You don't have any pockets.
Don't worry about it. Just drink it.
Sure. Wow, I'm feeling energized. Thanks, Luka.
No need to thank me. I'm just doing my job. Running low on energy? Well, it's our belief. You shouldn't be a thief. I'll make this brief. If you're looking for relief, crack open a leaf.
Luka, are you okay?
Never felt better. Whew. I do feel a little bit more energized now. If you guys were to taste a big leaf energy, what do you think it would taste like? I feel like it would be refreshing, not carbonated, maybe like a tea. Minty? You know, that'd be kind of cool. Tastes like more wyvern runs. That's right. That's right. Tastes like leaves. A soda. Okay. Would taste like wyvern. Gooseberry. A lemon slushy. How would you have a lemon slushy flavor if it's not a slush? Is that possible? Is it possible to have a slushy flavor where it's not a slush? Interesting thoughts. Interesting thoughts. It totally looks like a tea leaf. So a tea flavor, but maybe because it looks like a tea leaf, it has to taste like something that's completely different. Completely different. Leaf drinks have to come in twos. So instead of a 6-pack, it would be a 2-pack. Okay. Anyways, well, we can talk about the commercials a little bit more later. But first, let's talk about the new shoe skin. The Epic Pass 2022 E7WC skin. So cute. So cute. I am a fan of the original shoe skin. Okay? I mean, the original shoe. The original shoe. I know not a lot of people do. I am the outlier. But her new skin, so good, so good. Some people were saying how they wish Cream was also dressed up in a little cat suit. Guys, imagine. It would be so cute. Missed opportunity. But you know what? having Shu as a cat girl is still really cute. Okay? Still really cute. Yeah. Everyone, we can all agree. If Cream was also in a cat suit, we would also love that. But if you think about it though, the turnaround time on that was really insane. So let's really thank the artists behind the skin, okay? Because there really wasn't much time for them to go from the idea to putting it into the Epic Pass. Okay, so let's really give it up for the art team. That's probably why Cream didn't get the cat suit, in my opinion, okay? Because if you've never done art before, like the turnaround time that they did, super fast, okay? Super fast. So, thank you, art team. And now that we've appreciated the art team and the new shoe skin, we can all agree we all like it. Let's talk about the 4th anniversary. And in case you guys missed it, the commercials we had for this stream was just a tiny little sneak peek of what happened during our 4th anniversary stream. And how did you guys feel? If you did watch it, if you were a part of it, what do you guys think? Of course, there are always things that we can improve on, but you guys have to agree that production went up by a lot, okay? If you compare from last year's to this year's, there's thank you product, okay? It was a lot of fun. Yeah, you know, we're always looking to improve for next year. Even if you missed it, I believe our VODs are still up. I believe. But you used the whole warehouse. There were multiple sets this year. Multiple sets. It's really nice. Did the movie sets? Yeah. It was a lot. What was your guys's, favorite part of the stream? And this is gonna hurt me. Okay, this is gonna hurt me. But what do you guys think could be improved other than we already know the other issues. Okay, we know the big ones, but how do you guys feel like would make you feel even better for next year's? Okay, next year's anniversary stream. Does Arky have comments so far? Arky is glad to have been able to be a part of the 4th anniversary stream too. Okay, advice on overcoming RT anxiety was helpful. Aw, nice. More rewards for everyone. I mean, we always do our best to give you guys as much rewards as you can during our anniversary. Give us Emma Cirilla. The rewards were nice this year, okay? In animation, imagine the hype. Imagine the hype for the 5th anniversary. Totally worth though. Aw, nice. RTA battles with punishments for the losers. That could be done. But what kind of punishments, right? We need more crew streams. That could be arranged. Okay. We'd like to see who could submit a new character by view. What do you mean by who could submit a new character? in modern day Ooh, E7 characters in modern day situations. Yo, that would be kind of cool. Please no punishments for losers. Losing is a punishment in itself. Okay. Voter's choice for a new character. That would be kind of interesting. Okay. So we talking about 4th anniversary. Looking forward to next year's anniversary already. And let's talk about the elephant in the room. Some people are talking about it right now. The Aespa collab. There is a back and forth conversation about this collab. Okay, there's a lot of back and forth. At least it's not a. I saw the Reddit post. I saw the Reddit post about that. Very interesting. Very interesting. As long as their kit is okay, it will be alright. Yeah, I know that a lot of you guys were hoping for a different collab or for it to be just an anime collab, but I think it's still really cool that at least, you know, with Aespa has their virtual self, like their virtual personality, like their virtual AIs, right? Too soon after a custom banner and a new unit. Yeah. We need an Aespa E7 live performance. That would be cool. It's difficult to judge when you're not. Yeah. So Aespa is pretty new to me as well. Okay. But I think it's not fair to really judge something before it's even out. Yeah. You know? Because I know I definitely saw a lot of comments with like your pitchforks and your torches out about why are we having a K-pop collab? But come on, you know, let's give it a chance. And kind of what some people are saying, it should bring a lot of new players into our game, which is always a good thing. Plus, if you have a friend who is an Aespa or K-pop fan that you've been trying to get them to play E7 with you, this is a good time. This is a good chance. Okay? If you have a friend who's into them, be like, hey, I know you like them. Here's a way you could have them from a gacha game as a playable character. Come play Epic 7 with me. It's such a cool way to promote something. True. The Reddit post. Ooh, not that Reddit post. It was a Reddit post talking about the TikTok or like the influencer collaboration. Wait, are you saying that Reddit post is a sarcasm one? Because I didn't actually read too deeply into that, but yeah. Play Epic 7 because Aespa collab. I believe Winter's banner should start relatively soon, I believe. Are we gonna have to summon for I know for sure they're all 5-star units, but I mean we'll just have to see when they come out. Is Winter a fire unit? It's all in the stove post. But yeah. Unfortunately, guys, I know I wish I could have more time to talk with you guys about so many other things, but it is about that time to end the stream. Who is my Aespa bias? Based off of, you know, I feel like Ning Ning is my favorite from looking at how they look. I haven't thought about it too hard, but Ning Ning, Winter's S3 though, they all look so cool. I'm so excited to see when everyone is out, okay? Before we end stream though, guys, I have to be honest with you guys. Unfortunately, there was gonna be no stream next week. No Thursday stream. Cause it's a holiday, okay? I won't be here. Guys, I need a little break. Okay, I hope we're still cool. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay, we'll be back in 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We have some fun stuff planned. But if we can find someone to raid on Twitch, YouTube, thank you guys so much for having me. And Twitch as well. I hope you guys had a really fun time, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Make sure to fill out that survey. Make sure to fill it out. And please be honest. I do look at the survey answers, okay? And then we send them over. So let us know your honest thoughts and opinions, and we'll see you guys in two weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. Put it in your calendar. The next Thursday stream. 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much.